Hey, what's going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're at the Coney Island Boardwalk at the south end. We're in downstate New York City, Brooklyn. I think I said that already. But anyway, we're gonna walk the entire Brooklyn Boardwalk. There's like 30 feet down that way that we're not gonna walk, but there's not much down there. So welcome to Coney Island. We're gonna walk the whole boardwalk. Give the video a thumbs up, hit subscribe down below. And today we're walking the boardwalk with channel friend Dashing Elsewhere.
Hey, what's up?
Make sure to subscribe to his channel. I'll put links down below and a little card thing over here if I remember. Actually, it might be over there. It's super windy here today. It's really odd. There's nobody on the beach. It's like the second week of July. It is a Wednesday, but there's nobody here. I find that completely wild. Anyway, let's take a walk and check out Coney Island together. All right, so like I just said, the south end of the boardwalk is right down there. Not going to keep going because there's not a whole lot down that way, but we're going to walk the entire boardwalk this way. And as a first-time visitor to Coney Island, I'll let you guys know how I feel about the place. To be honest, today it looks pretty abandoned. There's seaweed and sand all over the boardwalk. It's extremely, extremely windy today. You can see the whitecaps out on the water there. So hopefully it doesn't ruin the video for you guys, and hopefully the audio is nice and clear. I have my microphones on, so it shouldn't be a problem. So far at the south end, there's a lot of these buildings, like, I don't know if they're public housing or what. I think that building I read is some kind of hospital or retirement home or something. The beach itself looks beautiful. Like, you got really nice looking sand, and they've got those mats over there to help people walk out to the ocean. So all in all, I don't think the boardwalk here really represents the beauty of the beach, because it's certainly a little torn up. You got a nice little sign here with all the rules and regulations and whatnot. I don't know if these beaches are guarded on a regular basis. I would assume they are, just given the population of the area. Oop.
Whoa, Frankie! Don't fall down.
I just tripped over a nice lump in the boardwalk there.
That's a safety hazard. You can probably sue the government of Brooklyn for that.
I doubt you'd ever see a penny, unless you were like deathly injured. But anyway, Coney Island has a really fun history with all the amusement park rides and the Ferris wheels and everything like that. But I think here in the 21st century, it has a little bit of a seedy reputation, just based on everything I've heard. But to be honest, nothing here has been too terrible so far, other than, you know, a slightly beat up boardwalk. They got some public drinking fountains over here. Lord only knows if they work or not. But yeah, look at just how windy it really is today. That's incredible. New York is in the middle of another heat wave right now. When I was just in Manhattan not that long ago, it was like 97 or 98 inland. And down here by the ocean, it's approximately 83, 84. So you do get a really nice temperature difference when you come out to Coney Island, apparently. You got your typical boardwalk seagulls flying around out there. But yeah, this is strangely empty. What did you call it? You said it's like some movie or something?
A movie?
Or a video game with how empty it is out here?
Oh, it looks like we are on like planet Arrakis from Dune, because of how sandy it is and the sand flying everywhere. It looks like there's the spice fields around here, and the sand flowing in the wind looks like the spice flowing in the wind.
The spice flowing in the wind. And apparently this is called the Regalman Boardwalk if you read the sign over there.
The reason it's not spelled R-E-G-A-L is because there's nothing regal about this place.
I'm trying to give Coney Island the benefit of the doubt, but we'll see.
You're a less cynical man than I am, Frank.
No, I'm very cynical. I'm just Trying not to be cynical on the channel. Looks like you got people driving around collecting trash, so that's very good. Now, recently, the New York City casino licenses have been in the news as all the developers have gone to submit their proposals for the New York City market. And one of the proposals was for a casino on Coney Island that looked very Atlantic City-esque, with a boardwalk entrance, a hotel, and giant casino and all that. Maybe if I find a rendering, I'll put it up on the screen right now for you guys to look at. But yeah, Coney Island Casino, maybe it would inject new life into this area. You know, it looks like it could use at least some of it. They do have some public restrooms over here. And you got the NYPD, what do you call those things? Bullions or whatever?
I don't remember.
There's a technical term for what these are, but
Yes,
I'm just going to call it a giant slab of concrete.
I like it. Very New Yorker.
It's weird. I was saying this to Dashing Elsewhere on the way down here, but it's very weird to almost instantly, maybe instantly is a bad word, very quickly go from the busy streets of Manhattan to a oceanfront boardwalk.
It'd be like suddenly.
Yeah. It's a very odd feeling. And apparently, for this stretch of the boardwalk, I did notice underneath, let me see if I can show you guys real quick. Underneath, you can still see the boardwalk down there, but it's so chewed up that they just covered it in these boards and left it, is what I'm guessing happened. And it, you know, how hard is it to rebuild a boardwalk? I don't know. You tell me. And pretty soon we're going to be coming up to the amusement park area straight ahead. So maybe there'll be more life down that direction. But so far, Coney Island, very quiet. Got some bulldozer over there, probably shoveling sand around when it blows onto the boardwalk. I was just going to ask you if you remembered where we parked, but it was right next to that giant amphitheater thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's my car?
Let's play a fun game. Let's play Spot the Trip Hazard.
Okay.
Totally not a trip hazard at all.
Oh no! Oh God, my leg! We got it on video. Oh my God! Okay. I'm totally still hurt. No, turn the camera away. I'm totally still hurt.
Have you been injured on a boardwalk? Call 1-800-DASHING-ELSEWHERE. I do like these antique lights that they have here. They're very nice. Beautiful. May even be the word for them. But yeah, apparently when your boardwalk deteriorates, just covering it in wood planks is acceptable, I guess. And yeah, so we're coming out of the seemingly quiet section of the boardwalk and quickly approaching the middle part. The Coney Island Boardwalk, for those that don't know, is 2.7 miles according to Google. We got the Sea Crest. Oh, my camera got a little... We got the Sea Crest Healthcare Center. Whatever that is. Actually, it looks like a retirement home because I see a bunch of old people by the pool.
Looks like a nice place to retire, Frank. It's right by the beach.
It probably is, actually.
They choose to hang out by the pool.
It looks like it's fairly affordable. I don't know. I'm trying not to stereotype here.
Is that a way of saying that the building looks ugly?
I mean,
it looks affordable.
A lot of the buildings here do not look the greatest, based on what I see. But who knows? I'm comparing everything through the lens of Jersey-based boardwalks, so we'll see what it looks like.
Russian language up there.
Oh yeah, look at that. So Coney Island, maybe dashing elsewhere, Arthur. Can you tell us the population makeup?
I can. It is Eastern European, baby. A lot of Russians, a lot of Ukrainians, a lot of Uzbek people. For that reason, you see that center right there? On the left side, they've got the stuff all in English. But on the right side, that's all Russian, baby.
So yes, there's a distinctly Russian population here in the Coney Island area, and Brighton Beach as well, if I'm not mistaken.
Correct.
Yes.
Brighton Beach, Sheepshead Bay, Coney Island area.
I mean, I don't know how well it's going to show up on footage for you guys, but there is a ton of sand blowing across this boardwalk right now.
It's okay, I'll give you the B-roll for it.
Yes.
My camera's being tapped.
For those that don't know, who aren't Italian, B-roll stands for bologna roll. Just
Esatto, esatto. Bologna roll. Hey, pizza, pasta, bologna. Why is it spelled Bologna?
Isn't that just how the Italians spell it? Bologna?
A good point. Good point, actually, because there is the Bologna, Italy, northern Italy.
Oh, I just made the mistake of spitting the wrong direction.
Didn't hit me, so I feel blessed today. Then again, maybe it's like bird crap. It falls on you, it's good luck. Frank spit falls on you, it's good luck.
And again, beautiful mats they have laid out here. They even give you the courtesy of a center line to keep traffic separated.
Look at that.
And right over here, we stumbled upon the Coney Island Amphitheater, I believe is what this venue is called. And I'll show you guys some quick footage from there. Maybe I'll just B-roll it on the screen.
Frankie, do you feel the sand like scratching your legs?
I do. It's very therapeutic. It's like I'm getting, when you go to the spa and they rub the salt on you.
Yes.
Yes. So I'm getting very therapeutic sand massage right now.
Very good.
Sorry if the camera got a little herky-jerky there for a second. I had to change arms. This DJI gimbal that I put my phone in, to keep it straight, you have to keep this button pressed.
Really?
Yeah, but there's got to be a better way. I just haven't read about it or spent time reading about it.
I think there's got to be a better way as well.
Beautiful amphitheater building next to the, well, let me start over. Beautiful building next to the amphitheater here. I don't know what it's called, but it's a restaurant.
It looks European.
Look at that. Look at the lights in there. Hold on. Like they've got these beautiful chandeliers hanging everywhere inside. It's gorgeous, and it looks like maybe a rooftop deck as well. Well, how do you say that? Zula?
Zula.
The Zula restaurant here on Coney Island. We're at West 21st Street right now for those who are following along.
We're on West 23rd, and we are full of sand in our socks and shoes.
Yes, and eventually I'm probably going to jump in the ocean, but we'll see.
That's a bold move, Frankie.
New York City Parks Department says we're looking out for you. Always swim between 10 a.m. and 6 p.m. when lifeguards are on duty.
I don't see any lifeguards, Frank.
I don't either. It's weird, though. It's summer.
It's because there's a sandstorm happening.
I don't think it has anything to do with that. Maybe they're on strike. Is it like a union thing? I don't know.
I don't think so. I don't think lifeguards unionize.
I was in a lifeguard union.
Were you?
Yeah, when I worked for state parks.
Dang.
I think it was just a teachers union that we happened to be a part of, but
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Anyway, continuing our little walk here. This is a very famous structure in front of us, but don't ask me to tell you what the name is. I'm going to have to put it in the screen later. Probably should have looked that up first, but whatever. Yeah, this boardwalk is really wide. Like, impressively wide. I'm used to Jersey boardwalks having like 1 or 2 or 3 rows in them. And this one has what? 1, 2, 3, 4, and like 2 of these weird little middle paths there. Very interesting. And if you're coming out to Coney Island from New York City, obviously you can take the subway or the buses out here. So very convenient. And I would you know, now that we're getting closer to the middle, the traffic is starting to pick up a little bit.
You can take either a Q train or you can take the orange lines to get here. You can take like a D or a B train or a Q train.
Dashing elsewhere, I don't want to give away where you live, but how long would it take you to get out here from where you live?
Me, probably around 45 minutes or so.
And where do you live exactly? Well, not exactly, but...
I live around East Village, in East Village.
East Village. Figures a guy like Dashing Elsewhere would reside in the East Village.
That's right, baby.
Does anybody here watching the video, and let me know down in the comments, remember the scene in MLB where the aliens are getting checked in at the headquarters and they're like, don't leave the East Village after dark.
If you must go out during the daylight,
or something like
East
that.
Village.
East Village is a nice area, right? I just got sand in my mouth.
So Coney Island does seem to have a lot of older residential developments, but there are now also starting to mix in some newer, I have seen some newer, more luxurious high-rises coming up. Like this one over here, when we were driving past it, it's under development. So that, you know, there is some development happening out here, but not a ton. Like in Manhattan and Brooklyn, you know, the closer to Manhattan part of Brooklyn, you have a lot of high-end luxury apartments going up. Arthur, what were you telling me earlier? What's a one-bedroom out here cost in Brooklyn?
A one-bedroom in Brooklyn, depending on the part of Brooklyn you're in. Let's say you're in Williamsburg, though. For a one-bedroom apartment, you're paying around $4,000.
Wow.
If you're out here, it depends how close you are to the beach. But apartments around here, one bedroom, probably also going to cost you around $4,000.
Regrettably, I just realized I should have mic'd you up too, but whatever.
Yeah, I was thinking because you have two mics. It's okay. You can do treble boost in it later. It'll make it sound good.
Here's a pier. We'll see the name of it in just a minute on a sign. Gorgeous out here today, weather-wise, other than the wind. Very warm, but not hot like it was in Manhattan. So this is the Coney Island pump track over here. And the Brooklyn Cyclones baseball park is out here as well. We did see it coming in. It had a very beautiful front entrance, or at least decent from what I saw. So here's an old-timey photo of the amusement park and the beach. And this is the Pat Altua? How the hell do you say this guy's name?
I'll tell you.
Ateliu.
Tillu.
Ateliu.
Tillu.
Pat Ateliu Steeplechase Pier.
Where's the A? It's just Tillu. Tilyu. Tillu.
No. This guy's name. Pat.
Oh, Pat Auletta.
Auletta. Apparently I can't read today.
That's not Tillu. That's Auletta.
Or any other day.
It's okay.
Beautiful pier out here, though.
Look at that big palm tree with the water coming out.
Yeah, they got a little mini, some kind of little mini splash pad thing going on out here.
Okay, so actually there are people on the beach here.
Oh, yeah.
None over there. There's lifeguards. Maybe that part is just closed off. Maybe the waves are bad or something over there. Like it
could be a rip current or something, you know?
Yeah.
Who knows?
No. All right. Good. How are you?
Wow, so I'm getting the feeling that the majority of people are going to skip the first 15 minutes of this video.
I mean, you can also just, you know.
Uh-oh, this poor lady lost her hat. I'd pick it up for her, but my hands are full.
Wow, it's really wet over here.
That palm tree is throwing water all the way out here. Look at that.
Literally, walking. Oh my God. It feels kind of nice, but now I'm getting soaked.
I know.
You don't want me to hear that because I'm not mic'd up. It's okay.
That's all right.
Oh, actually, I was recording that on my phone.
Maybe I can put it on CapCut or something. I don't know.
Also,
That sounds like a giant pain, though.
honestly, half of the time, though, my camera's out when I'm recording this, so it'll, like, if you want to go through all that.
There's a I don't know if a bell chart's the right term, but there's definitely a chart of value versus time.
Yeah, no question. Yeah, he's cap cut. Yeah, it's not for me to get a haircut. I'm getting a haircut tomorrow.
Oh, really? Back
Dude,
home?
Look at this. You can come. It'll be at 10:30.
My hair's not long enough right now. So here's the amusement park over here. And we've got this ride about to go down.
Oh, damn.
That actually looks like a lot of fun.
Holy cow. You don't go on the Thunder Pool?
Not really, I'm kind of poor. I do not have the cheddar for such a ride right now.
That's true.
It'd be really ironic if the roller coaster was that crazy mouse. Get it? Cheddar?
Is there a water park?
It's a log flume or something. I like this little decoration they have over here, though. That's really nice looking. So yeah, they got this log flume ride. These guys are soaked down here.
You guys look real dry. Why are you guys so dry?
I love it, baby.
So yeah, they come down this big splash pit over here. Oh, here comes one now. Let's take a look. All right, we're gonna watch these guys go down the log flume. Yeah, there we go.
Damn, those guys got real wet.
And there's another roller coaster above that.
Look how wet those ghosts got.
Yeah, that one was empty for some reason. So now we're getting to the real crowded part of the boardwalk.
Yeah, there's actual life here. Now, this makes sense now. This is how the boardwalk is supposed to look.
Look at this beautiful entryway they got. As beautiful as an amusement park can be. Wow, that thing sounds smooth. Here's it's a rope climbing course right here, Sky Chaser.
That's like a Chinese looking.
I was gonna say circus themed. Looks a little circusy.
Looks China themed.
And you got another roller coaster in the back over here, that orange one. That one looks a little more modern than some of the other options there. And it looks over here, you got your classic arcade games, just like any other boardwalk would be, say, in Jersey. You got your bucket game, knock the can down game, Scream Zone. So this amusement park we just passed seems to be a newer amusement park with the Ferris wheel in the background here. All right, let's keep going.
All right, so right here, Stillwell Avenue. This is where the Q train stops when it comes here. Goes from 96th Street to Stillwell Avenue.
There you go. And how much does said train ride cost?
$2.90.
I think we burned $2.90 in gas just turning the corner over there.
I'm sure we did.
So you got a pavilion over here at Stillwell Avenue with restrooms. You got vendors selling street food and Italian ice.
Doesn't smell bad.
It doesn't smell terrible.
It smells better than it tastes.
I bought a pretzel in Midtown Manhattan once, and it tasted like cardboard, and the dude charged me $12.
$12?
Yeah, it was $12.
You gotta get the one at the movie theater.
The dude saw me coming and said, "Tourist."
Yes, he did.
You got a Brooklyn shop over here.
We got a Ruby's.
Ruby, not a Ruby Tuesdays,
Not
just a Ruby.
It's a Ruby's. No Tuesday. They're open every day of the week.
It's just a Ruby.
Check that out. I've got Nathan's.
So yeah, the beach here is much more active than it was for the first quarter of the video.
Still real windy though.
Got a very nice, looks like a ferry out there. So there's a look at a beach. Oh, and look, they got another one of those palm tree things.
Frankie, who's missing? What's missing out here?
Rolling chairs. Great.
You can cut that out.
Nathan's famous hot dogs. Here's the Nathan's stand. The original Nathan's.
And they have the hot dog eating contest here on 4th of July every year.
Do they put the stage right here, or where do they put it?
I'm not sure.
Should we stop and get a Nathan's for lunch? Or is it ridiculously overpriced?
It'll be overpriced. It'll be the same price as like the 8-pack at the store, you know?
Yeah. And here it is. The famous Wonder Wheel. Let's take a look at that real quick. Sorry, it's extremely windy today. But yeah, there's the Wonder Wheel. They got the twist and shout. You got a roller coaster back that way. Orange and or yellow and red. There's a Steeplechase roller coaster. And there's the Cyclone. Right there in the distance is the famous Coney Island Cyclone.
And check this out. They're filming something over here.
Oh, yeah. I'm here with my amateur gear, and that guy's got a microphone that's probably worth more than my house.
Nah, come on. You think good.
We'll see how it handles today.
You might upgrade to a DJI mic 2 today.
We're getting blasted with water from that palm tree. Let's take a look over here real quick. Here again is the famous Wonder Wheel. And what's unique about the Wonder Wheel is that the carriages, as they're going around, rock back and forth on those tracks. And there's an outer rim of carriages and an inner rim that rocks. So that's very, very unique. It's one of the more unique roller coasters. I was wondering what that noise was. It's fish popping in and out. And then, of course, you've got all the kiddie rides in addition to the giant roller coaster back there. I mean, it's not a giant roller coaster, but it's bigger than everything else. And there again is the Cyclone off in the distance. Beautiful day here. It's just not very, the wind is the only problem. So there's a look at the world famous Cyclone and Wonder Wheel. And now let's keep going down the boardwalk. You got a picture frame here. Over to the left, you got some pizza. Coney cones. That's a weird name to say.
Not
Coney
very good
cones.
pizza. Skip it.
Yeah, I mean, in New York City, there's definitely better pizza options than that, I'm sure. Here's the Luna Park ticket gate. It's quite the amusement park. There's even more. So on this side of the park, there's even more roller coasters, and you got that thing that seesaws you back and forth, and some more kid rides down there. Beautiful entryways, though. Very nicely done with the lighting and the, all the stuff.
And I'll say this, it's almost like it's a blast from the past, to be honest. You enter one of these, it looks like something from 40 years ago.
Yeah.
Even the color scheme of it, I don't think they've changed much.
No, not really. 40 years ago is probably an understatement. It's probably more like 60 years ago.
Quite possible, quite likely, in fact.
Paul's daughter?
Oh, I know Paul's daughter.
Do you?
Yeah, Paul's daughter.
Oh, boy.
On the door.
What? That doesn't even make sense.
I know, trying to save myself.
Here's the Cyclone. Correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't the Cyclone one of the first roller coasters in America?
Yes, it was.
New York Aquarium,
This
right
is
over
a really
here.
cool spot, by the way.
The New York Aquarium?
Yes, the New York Aquarium is cool.
I've heard it's good.
It is. New York Aquarium is really cool. You should check it out.
I've seen pictures and videos of it.
Honestly, the New York Aquarium is probably the best part of Coney Island Boardwalk. Like,
Got a little gym set over here. We're at Polar Bear Club. I can't tell if that says road or boulevard. Polar Bear Club Walk. Whatever that is. And like a lot of traditional boardwalks, you have a covered seating area to observe the water. Oh, and look, way out to sea over there, I think that's a cruise ship.
yeah, wow, that is far.
It's hard to tell. Let's see if I can zoom in further for you guys. Yeah, that might be a cruise ship. Given our distance, it's very difficult to tell. Yeah, a subway station over there with a weird looking crow's nest thing on it. It's kind of cool though. I'm thinking we should Uber back to the car when we get to the end.
I don't know, you might go fully broke if we do that.
Why?
Because I think it'll be like $20.
Really?
I think so. Yeah.
That's outrageous.
Probably we just walk quickly.
Yeah.
We're just walking slowly now. But basically, actually, we're basically coming to the end of the Coney Island Boardwalk.
Yeah, I think we are. This is a interesting looking crow's nest type of thing here. I don't know. We'll see when we get closer if it's... I can't tell if it's bathrooms or a lifeguard station.
It should be bathrooms.
I'm thinking it might be bathrooms too. They kind
It
of...
hurts.
It does. It's so windy. They kind of look like trailer homes that they mounted on poles.
Yes, they do.
Here's the Wildlife Conservatory, or Wildlife Conservation Society Park. New York Aquarium, fully open, fully restored, fully amazing. Let me know down in the comments if you've ever been to the New York Aquarium and what rating you would give it. I've been to the Camden Aquarium in New Jersey, and that was very nice. And yes, these are restrooms. I was right about that. I'm usually right about things. Just ask my wife. So it's, again, getting to a very sandy-looking part of the boardwalk. And I believe down there in the distance, those are the Rockaways over there. I do enjoy the fish that they have up on the wall there. It's a very nice mural guarding the park behind the wall there. Very interesting silvery looking building coming up. We'll have to see what that is. Now, I'll have to put a link to this in the upper right corner. I forget the name of that bridge, but I've been over it before on the channel, and it is featured in a New York Crossings video I did. That's not the title, but I'll put a link to the video right there. Try to remember to do that for you guys. Very, very beautiful drive, though. When you're going over that bridge, you have an awesome view of the inlet and out towards the ocean a little bit more. Got some okay looking housing units back there. A very nice sign up here, Coney Island Beach, with the park maple leaf on it. Oh, okay. So I thought the siding on this building was like loose, but looks like it's actually part of a really cool design to make it blow in the waves like that, or in the wind like that. And it's another entrance to the New York Aquarium and Oceanside Grill over there. But anyway, being as windy as it is today, that siding is really flapping around in the breeze. It's really cool. Beautiful view of the inlet over there. The video probably isn't going to do it full justice. You'll have to come down and see it for yourself. But apparently Oceanside Grill is not open, as I assumed it was. And it looks like in a couple more feet here, we're coming to what's pretty much the end of the boardwalk. We're approaching West 5th Street, for those who want to follow along at home. Those apartments right there look like they have an amazing view of the water, but then what do you see on the other side? Oh, well, probably the city. Do you remember looking at the map, dashing elsewhere? Where did the boardwalk end? We were in the 20s before, and now we're down to the 5s.
So actually, I guess that way was north, and this way must be south.
No, south is that way, because the Rockaways go north.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
okay.
I'm pretty
The
sure.
numbers go the opposite direction?
I don't know.
I don't know where it ends.
I'll have to put like a map on the screen right here to see who's right.
I'm pretty sure where it says NYPD, whatever, I'm pretty sure that's got to be like the end.
That's basically the end of the boardwalk.
There's nothing else further ahead.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's nothing else further ahead worth filming, let's put it that way. Oh my god, I'm literally, when I close my mouth, I'm tasting salt, because the wind from the ocean is intense today. I did remember to put my sunblock on though, so if you're going to walk the boardwalk or go out to the ocean, don't forget your skincare kits. There you go, right there. Got another little entrance to the boardwalk over here. So we'll walk right up to that NYPD barrier, but after that, it's pretty much the end. Might go a little further than that, but nothing too exciting, really. I was kind of underwhelmed at the first 5 to 10 blocks of the boardwalk to begin with. So and again, you've got mats down here to help you get out to the ocean. I love that feature of the beach. It's very thoughtful when they do that. All right, so these trailer park looking things right here is one's a first aid station, and the other one, or a lifeguard stand, and the other one looks like it might have been a restroom, but it's closed. I don't know. It seems like the middle of the Coney Island boardwalk is really where the action is, and the further north or south you go from the middle, really kind of gets more downbeat from there, I guess you would say. So there we go. We've reached the end of the Coney Island. Well, we've reached what is substantially the end of the Coney Island boardwalk. It does look like it goes down a little bit further, but nothing too crazy. And again, fantastic views of the inlet. You can just barely make out that bridge I was talking about earlier. You got some information on the wall over here on how to escape rip currents. And that looks like it's pretty much the end. So, dashing elsewhere, what do you do on your channel?
What I do on my channel? I travel to unique and interesting places that you probably haven't seen before. Uzbekistan, Georgia, Sudan, Also, well, all sorts of places you'd find cool.
So Coney Island's rather tame location for you.
That it is. That it is. No fear of getting my camera snatched or anything like that.
And where's your next exotic video going to be?
Next exotic video going to Georgia, the country, not the state.
And point your finger to the QR code they should click on if they want to subscribe to your channel and go check it out.
Right here.
Right there. All right. And definitely give this video a thumbs up. Hit subscribe if you're not. And links to support the channel, as always, are down in the video description. And that's going to do it from Coney Island here in New York City. We'll see you guys in the next video.
Pinky, what's your first impression of Coney Island's ocean?
It's like a bathtub, and it is so rough out there today. There's a wave every 3 seconds. But other than that, I give it a solid B-.
B-?
Not as pretty as the Caribbean, but it's an ocean.